I'm Jonathan Hochberg here with Finger Lakes Music Press and the Blind Spots back from their, what was it, 2-month tour?
Basically 2 months, 7 weeks.
Close. 7 weeks.
Yeah. And got all the way down the East Coast and then went
A little west.
back west, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how many stops did you make?
We haven't even figured that out yet. Because
We had unplanned ones.
we
Yeah,
did.
we had
So
some.
that's the thing. I still really want to look at the map and do like a map quest because
Uh-huh.
it was a lot of zigzagging too, which
Sure.
wasn't intended at first. But we added a lot of stops that
We did.
we didn't plan before.
Well, that's
so
fun.
we still have
Yeah.
to do that. I don't know how many shows
Well,
we
a
played.
lot of
yet.
time in Florida, which was
A lot of time.
But that was for the grassroots.
yeah, that was one of the
Harsh
highlights.
weather. Harsh.
Yeah.
In the weather.
The
palm
trees,
Yeah.
the beaches.
Didn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
the
hurt.
festival was great.
Was that the first time you were down at the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keys, Florida Keys Grassroots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, give me a comparison of this and that. You know, what was
Well, the setting is pretty idyllic. You can't beat, there's literally tents set up along the beach on the sand, and you can walk from the dance tent and just get to the beach and go swimming. And it's like this perfect aqua water, and it's gorgeous out every day. So, I mean, I've been going to the T-Bird Grassroots since I was
You
a
walked to
kid.
the creek.
But yeah, you walk to the creek to cool off.
The Gulf of Mexico,
Pretty far
the
away.
creek back there. You know, I don't know.
Ocean.
The creek is nice. It
Ocean
is.
very close.
So that's a pretty amazing thing.
Uh-huh.
And the music itself, they have a real presence there from the Miami bands, which was incredible.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I was super impressed. We stayed the whole weekend. We played one show, but we just stayed the whole weekend to catch up with people and enjoy the festival. And the quality, the caliber of bands that they brought in was unbelievable.
Yep.
All these Miami bands, a lot of the Afro-Cuban funk stuff, and it was a real treat to be there as just a fan and just a concert festival goer
Sure.
too. So I think there were only a handful of bands from up here, and then all bands from down there
Yeah.
and like around Florida.
It was particularly cool being on the road for about a month before that. So we had been, strangers in strange lands
Uh-huh.
for a month, which was absolutely wonderful. But it was, really cool to arrive at this familiar festival. And there's a lot of the, literally the same stages and get the dance tent.
Sure.
Lots of
and
familiar
the
faces
Infield
as well.
stage,
Sure.
so there's this
On the
familiarity,
the
and then
staff and stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
many
Yeah.
familiar faces, and our musician friends.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of surreal, seeing all that familiarity in this totally different setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Palm
far
trees
away.
and-
It's like landing on the moon and
Yeah.
finding like all your old high school friends
Yeah.
you hadn't seen in a while, just like waiting for you there.
Cool. So, and all of this was in support of Rhizomatic,
Yes.
the album that you released at the end of last year.
Beginning, essentially, yep.
Yeah, right.
We said the official release date was January 1st. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. But so you were basically going around from place to place and pushing the album. How do you think it was received?
Pretty well. I mean, this was like our first longer tour out. I mean, we've done like the Weekend Warrior thing for years and going out and playing like 3-4 shows and coming home.
Sure.
So this really to us was just a first venture out there. It's like, just stepping out of the Ithaca pool and out into the larger world. So it was great to play for brand new audiences.
Sure.
Many of the shows were lightly attended, but we expected that, we did what promo we could, but we're still brand new to all of these cities that we
Right.
visited. And I would say we met lots of great people, made some amazing connections. We're actually going back next month because
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Sweet.
we're gonna go for a much shorter, more condensed, like 2.5-3 week sort of
Surgical
thing.
strike.
Yes, and just hit up all of our favorite places. Not all of them. I guess we can't get all the way over to New Orleans, but because we want to maintain these connections that we made.
Sure.
We met all
Yeah.
these awesome people, and sometimes it would be like we would be playing a bar, and they would say, "Oh, well, you guys would fit so much better at like this bigger place right down the road." So we're doing that.
Right,
So
yeah,
we're
right.
going to those places
Right.
this time. So it was a great first step out, I think, and we sold a lot of merch and a lot of CDs.
Tons
Excellent.
of music out there, and we'd try to, if we have time, we would stop at a radio station and leave them with a CD. So hopefully it starts getting into maybe a little more rotation,
Uh-huh.
and then so when we visit back, maybe some of that pre-roll will help with some
Sure,
of the
sure.
attendance.
And lots of people said that they would be, if and when we come back, they're going to be bringing lots of friends with them.
That's always good
That's
to
what
hear.
we
Yeah.
should hear.
And did you like hook up with any bands along the way? Get some.
Some band
We met
friends
some, yeah, we
Guys
met
in,
several bands.
Orlando, they were cool. These,
singing
Yeah.
our lyrics.
Luna Bellum.
yeah, this college band basically, and they wanted to throw like a house party with us, and those are always fun. Kind of more fun than some of these clubs. So
Yeah.
Sure.
So that was a cool connection to make. Those guys were really good, and we played on
Enthusiastic.
a lot of bills. I mean,
Yeah, met a lot of other musicians, and we played this music and art fest in Daytona Beach, and we met this guy who was in a blues band playing on another stage, and he stayed for our set. He ended up being a promoter also, and so he put on a show for us, an awesome show in Tallahassee, and we're going back to work with him again. So it's
There you go.
yeah,
That's
just
great.
meeting
That is
people
really good.
out,
Yeah.
really it's invaluable. Once we all committed to doing this full time and just got out there, that's when things start to happen.
Well, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Get yourself out there
It's the
and get
networking.
yourself networked. That's right.
Yes. So I would say overall it's a total success. And we expected to lose money, hoped to break even, and
did
came
alright.
home on top.
Excellent.
So just say
Amazing.
that.
Excellent. Yeah,
Really.
yeah, absolutely.
Pretty amazing.
So let's talk about what you got coming up. You've got a show this weekend.
Yes, on Saturday. So
At the Haunt, a welcome back show.
Yes.
And that's doors open at.
8 o'clock.
Okay.
We've got the Danbys as support.
Yeah, where are they from?
They're from around here, but only a couple
Originally,
of guys.
well, no, I mean they were Ithaca College students who
Okay, which
just
makes
graduated
sense.
over the
Yeah,
summer
right,
and
right.
have relocated to New York City.
Okay.
And they're actually those. I did an album for them last January. I did at Pyramid. I did an album for them, and those kids have been working hard. They've really been working hard. So. They're really making a go of things.
So
right
they're
now
going
in
on
the
at
city,
9?
and they're going on at
We're
9.
going
Okay.
at 9, and then we'll follow them.
All right. And then after that, you're going down to New York City. I saw.
We are, yes. Andy Adelowitz, who's a local Ithaca guy and works for Paradigm Records, wanted to set up a showcase type show for us down there, and is inviting some key folks to come and watch us. So,
hopefully we give them a good show.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Monday, April 6th.
And where's that?
It's at Rockwood Music Hall, stage 2.
Oh, that's a nice place. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked
I've
about
seen
that.
a few acts there.
Yeah, and between the 5 of us,
good
we all have
space, sure.
lots of friends down there.
Yeah. New York
Everybody
is-
goes to
New York has a pretty big pool up,
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, folks.
so you should be okay there.
Yeah.
All right, and then I saw that you are also going to be doing the state benefit.
Yeah.
Benefit the state
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah,
In May.
that's in May.
That the first time you've done that?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
We're
love
not
that
s-
room. That'll be great.
Yeah,
play on
It's
the
exciting.
stage
Yeah.
there.
It's a great
Fun.
stage.
Yeah, it will be.
You played in front of it before.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the
On the
marquee.
street, never on
Outside.
the stage, inside. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What's going on for the summer?
Well, we'll pretty much, after we get back from this next tour in April, going down south again, we'll pretty much be in this region from May till, I'm guessing, September, because there's so much going on
Sure.
in this area throughout the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, the Northeast, and there's plenty of towns that we need to hit in this region. We don't have to drive 8 states to
Once
play a
it's
gig.
nicer here,
Yeah.
we can hang out a little more.
20 degrees out.
So yeah, we'll be around here, but going up probably into Boston and
Yeah, I think we're gonna just
Yeah,
keep recording, and hopefully we're shooting a few more videos.
Cool. Yeah.
but
Oh,
we'll see.
that was something I wanted to talk about. That sequence of daily videos that you were shooting
yeah.
while you were on. Whose idea was that?
that was Chet over at Cuga Radio Group's
Okay.
idea. So Suave and I were his neighbors for a little while, and
A little while.
yeah, and he just said, if there's ever anything I can do to help you guys out, I know you're in a local band and trying to make a go of it. So we met with him a while ago, and he's just such a bright guy. He's got a million great ideas for marketing, and he said, how about while you're on tour doing some sort of video blog, and we can post it on Twitter through our through the
So
Vine.
you guys shot that yourselves?
Yes.
Oh yeah. We were
Okay, that explains a lot.
shooting it on iPhone.
iPhones,
And
and
editing it.
time.
editing it on iPhones.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Not to make an Apple commercial. It was
Well,
just.
the challenge was that we set it up to do it every other day. And
Right.
some days not much was happening. We're driving in the van for
You made your own
7 hours.
clock, so I saw that.
Yeah. It's more, a little behind the scenes.
Well,
action.
that's cool.
Silly
It was
things
very cool.
happening.
It was fun.
Yeah, and people can find that on your YouTube channel. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yep, you can watch the whole sequence. The whole thing probably only takes like
About almost
1
a half
minute
hour.
or-
26 minutes.
We did
or
it. We
so.
kept the clips less than a minute, or
Uh-huh.
about a minute.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot
Yeah,
of fun to
we had
watch.
fun doing it.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
Dan.
absolutely.
Yeah, really
Thank you.
appreciate it,
Thanks.
and we'll look forward to this coming season.
Yeah,
Yeah, awesome.
we are
Yeah.
too.
The Blind Spots here on Finger Lakes Music Press. I'm Jonathan Hochberg.